Hey, it's Eunice, and this is Nurture to Nurture. Today, I just want to sing, and it says, Onimia di niye, oniwunswe di niye, nyami tufu, oniyaya di niye, nyami tufu, oniyaya di niye, onimia di niye, oniwunswe di niye. Nyami tufu oniyaya diniye. Nyami tufu oniyaya diniye. Oh, indeed. For the benefit of those who don't understand the language, it's the Ghanaian language. Those of you who don't understand it, it's just saying that God has dealt bountifully with me, and God has dealt bountifully with you, and God has dealt bountifully with all of us. And that's what it means. Today, I have a message for husbands and fathers. Today, the message is centered on husbands and fathers. We all know, and it gets thrown about quite frequently, we all know that husbands, fathers, they are the heads of the family. We do know that. As to whether we know the implications of that, that's another debate or another thing altogether. But we all know, we have the knowledge saying that husbands and fathers, they are the heads of the family. The implications that goes with that, I'm not sure whether we all entirely understand it. But what I don't seem to hear most of or much of is the husbands and fathers are also the foundation for the family. I don't know, I don't hear much about that, and I don't know whether you know, but husbands, fathers, men, you are also the foundation for the family. It means that you imagine a foundation when you're constructing a house. A foundation is built, a robust foundation to carry the weight of the house, everything contained in the house, whether it's a story building or whether it's a 3-floor buildings, whatever is going to be, and all the things that is going to be contained and carried in the home is taken into consideration when constructing the foundation. And that is who you are. That is how robust, that is how important God has created husbands and fathers. That's how robust God has created you. So God has created you and equipped you to be able to stand firm, to be able to support, to be able to carry the weight of the family. So today, I just want you to take a review in your own family, as a father, as a husband, in your own family, and check if you are carrying the weight of that family. Check and see if you are carrying the weight of that family. Because for most families, for a lot of families, the women are complaining that they feel the load, they feel the weight on them. And I just want to say to you that husbands, the quality or how effectively you carry the house, your family, or how effectively you carry your family, and that is the house, it also determines the health of your family. So check if your family is well. Check if your family is healthy. Check if your wife is happy. Check if your children are happy. Check if they are well, if they are happy in themselves and you are also happy, then you're doing a great job. But if you check and the health of your family is very low, and you can see that your family is sick, you can see that your wife is sick, you can see that your children are sick. And when I talk about sickness, I'm not talking about bedridden sickness. Stress, unhappiness, and anxiety in your home, fatigue, no direction, no purpose, inconsistencies, creating unfulfillment in the home. That is the kind of sickness I'm talking about. There's no growth. There's no connection, no togetherness. That is the kind of sickness I'm talking about. So, husbands, fathers, review your family and review whether you are carrying your family, whether you are supporting your family, whether, I'm not talking about financial means, I'm not talking about money, because these days I know that both women and men, you both do that. I'm talking about actually, maintaining the health of the family. And that depends on the foundation. And man, husband, fathers, I'm just putting this out there. For you to be able to do this effectively, the quality for you to improve the quality depends on how connected you are with your Creator. And that's the bottom line. Your functionality, to be able to function well, depends on your connection with your Creator. How is your connection with your Creator? How is your connection with your Creator? I'm not just talking about going to church. No. I'm talking about your relationship with Him. Do you hear from Him? How are you personally involved in Him, wanting to know more of Him? Because the truth about you, the truth about your family, the truth about your wife, the truth about your children is in God. So for you to be able to do effective work, you have to be able to connect to God. And the only way you'll be able to connect to God is through His Holy Spirit. Because that's how the Holy Spirit reveals the intentions of God, the mind of God to us. So if you're not connecting to God through His Holy Spirit, then I don't think you're doing a good job. That's the bottom line. So today, husbands, fathers, men, brothers, uncles, review your situation, review your families, and see whether you're supporting your family, and see whether you're carrying your family like the way God positioned you and fashioned you to be able to function. You are capable and more than able to do. You might not know it, but you have been equipped to do it. And I've showed you how to unleash that. Through your connection, you have to be connected to God. And that the Holy Spirit is the only person who's able to help you do that. So today, if I were you, I would think about, how is my connection? How is my connection with God? And I'll tell you something. One time I was listening to a man of God speak. His name, God bless his soul, is Miles Monroe. And he talked about something that always keeps me thinking. He says, God is accessible to everyone. And He's like a barrel, a huge barrel. And then we all connected to Him through pipes, if you like, tubes, hose, water hose, and things like that. And how much we are able to access of God depends on how clean our hoses are. Just imagine that. And how clean your hose is, you have to keep your hose clean. So you have to keep that connection patent so that you'll be able to access. You're able to access and enjoy the fullness of God. So as a man, as a husband, as a father, for you to be able to function in your fullness, how patent is your hose? How patent is your pipe? That's your food for thought. Always remember, love is patient, love is kind.